Brainpolice is indeed a he. Brainpolice was 28 years ago and is now approaching 30. That is neither as banal or as benign as it sounds, because it means that his bigotries have crystallized in his isolation. Brainpolice is fairly bright and fairly well steeped in libertarian theory, but he knows nothing and cares less about history, culture, the context of reality, or world affairs. His only reading or cultural knowledge is science fiction. Brainpolice does not, unfortunately, hate the state because he sees it as the unique social instrument of organized aggression against person and property. Instead, Brainpolice is an adolescent rebel against everyone around him, against society itself. To Brainpolice, then, the state is not a unique problem. It is only the most visible and odious of many hated bourgeois institutions. Hence the zest with which Brainpolice sports the button, "Smash the Mises Institute." And hence, too, the fanatical hostility of Brainpolice toward those of differing, yet non-aggressive, beliefs and preferences. I used to think that his militancy was merely a function of a genuine misunderstanding of the rightists, who just wish to keep to themselves, but this is not the case. Coercion is not the key. For let someone in a libertarian gathering who announces that he or she is an Obama cultist or demands universal health care to be just like Europe, and that person will be treated with great tolerance and respect. It is only individualists that are the subject to abuse, and clearly the reason for this difference in treatment has nothing to do with coercion, but it has everything to do with rejecting and spurning anything conservative or rightists, and any kind of totalitarian butchery will be encouraged so long as it opposes the right. In point of fact, the original attraction of Brainpolice to the libertarianism was part and parcel of his adolescent rebellion. What better way to rationalize and systematize rejection of one society than to join a cult which denounces freedom of association and which trumpets the absolute superiority of yourself and your cult leaders, as contrasted to the robotic second-handers who supposedly people the bourgeois world? To Brainpolice, if he even has a real-world occupation such as an accountant or lawyer, is generally a lawyer without a practice and an accountant without a job. Brainpolice's modal occupation is computer programmer. Brainpolice also has a 1,000-mile stare of the fanatic. He is apt to buttonhole you at the first opportunity and go on at great length about his own particular great discovery, about his mighty manuscript, which is crying out for publication if only it hadn't been suppressed by the powers that be. But above all, Brainpolice is a moocher, a bunco philosophizer, and often an outright crook. His basic attitude toward other libertarians is, "Your house is mine." In short, whether they articulate this philosophy or not, Brainpolices are communists. Anyone with property is automatically expected to share it with other members of his extended libertarian family and abide by the proper commandments of the cult.